Hi everyone, going to take a look at Bible Reader 1.4. So the first thing you'll get when you open it up is a reader. You can customize the font size if you want. Go to Preferences, Visual, change the font size. I'll make it big to make it a bit easier to see. So you can change the font size. You can swipe to go to the next or previous chapter. You can read in a landscape. You can do a forward swipe if you just want to do one screen at a time. That's also kind of nice in a landscape. Just scroll one screen at a time. If you're on a Pixie or you have your keyboard open, you can also use spacebar to go one screen at a time. Now if you want to highlight or send a verse to someone, tap to select the verses. Then you can hit the highlight button to choose a highlight color, or you can choose an option to share. So if I hit Facebook, it'll open up Facebook and it will push those verses into my status. So I could type a little something or just send that on as it is. Now one of the big changes in 1.4, you can now open multiple windows. So there's a few reasons why you might want to do this if you want to read multiple passages in parallel. Also improved the selection for books and chapters. So if you were in church and they were going through two passages at once, you could do that. Or if you wanted to compare different translations, having multiple cards open might make that easier. You can look at a reading plan. You can set up what you want to read every day. So for example, I have a verse of the day here, and then proverb of the day, and then have a Bible in a year plan. And whenever you read a passage, you can check it off as mark as read. And when I go to reports, I can get a look and I can see how much I've read this week, how much I've read this month. You can also journal. If I highlight verses, I can send to journal. I could resume an old post or start a new one, and you can write, and when you're done you can share it to Tumblr or LiveJournal if you have Tumblebox or LJ for webOS installed, or you can send it on through an email. So you can keep your journal entries stored. And so let's see. Oh, I shouldn't forget, there's also an audio Bible. So 11 of the translations have audio Bibles. All of them are full Bible. Spanish is New Testament. And it will start streaming whatever you're reading. You can also hit the continuous button if you wanted to automatically progress to the next chapter. And let's see if I'm missing something. Oh, when you tap at the top, you can choose chapter, bookmarks, or history. So if you want to jump to a bookmark, add a new one, or you could go to a bookmark, you could tap at the top, go to history, go somewhere you've been recently. And I don't want to forget anything. Let's see. Highlight, share, jump, translations, reader, reading plan, journal, reports. Oh, okay, preferences. So in preferences, there's a few things you can do. You can change the font size. You can show dividers between the verses if you want. You can turn on or off there's next and previous buttons normally. I have them off because you can swipe the screen while you're reading to go to the next or previous. But you can turn off landscape and screen swiping if you don't like it. You can also manage your favorites to choose which ones show up in the drop-down list. You can also cache versions to your device. So like if I tap on one of these, this will show 100% on everything because I've saved it. But for something else, maybe that's a little bit more spotty. So you could tap on a book or tap download all, and it will download in the background. So you can see it's just working on downloading. So I could close the program and let it keep downloading, or I can swipe that away if I'm done with it downloading. There are many, many translations right now, and two varieties. Let me see. Oh, applications you can choose if you want to share with Facebook or Facebook Beta, whichever you prefer. configure reading plans. You can configure the start day for Bible in a Year plans. So if you want to start in Genesis 1 on January 1st, or if you want to change it, you can also enable reminders. And last but not least, if you go into Manage Favorites, you can see all the favorites and you can check off which ones you want. There are normal ones and there are online only ones. So these will open up in a browser, but there's a lot to choose from. So I hope that this helps everybody. And that is Bible Reader. Oh, I should not forget, Bible Reader Plus is the journal, the reports, and the reading plan. Bible Reader is everything else. Have a great day, and we'll see you later.